Hi, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching from. Hi, Nate, how are you? Good afternoon. Are you a mother? Are you a mother, Nate? Happy Mother's Day or Happy Women's Day to you. See, I promised that I would see you this afternoon. Prudence, hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Oh, you're a baby. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. It is a special day, a very special day for all the mothers out there. And so I want to take the time out to celebrate with the positive vibration family mothers. You know, all the mothers, persons who born their own biological children, and all the stepmothers and all the godmothers and all, as long as you wear that name as a mother. Welcome as Monday. Thank you so much for joining. And so let me give Prudence. How we all doing this afternoon? How are we doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nate. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Thank you for taking the time out to come and spend this afternoon with me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, you will be a mother in 2030. Okay, okay, okay. So you're an aspiring mother. You want to be a mother in 2030. Okay. Arranging books here. So why are you arranging books? You think there's a book that would teach you how to be a mother? Because the truth is, it doesn't matter how much we read the practical part of it. Let me tell you something. Hi, hi Margie, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. It doesn't matter how much we read. Sunday blessings to you, MTC. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Mother's Day greetings. Thank you. Happy to have you all. Happy to have you all. I do study too as I work again. Okay, so you're thinking about after your study, then you become a mother. Right. That is good. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, MTC. Hi, Margie. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, as Monday is saying, oh, it's almost time to sleep. It's night. Okay, it's just 4 o'clock here in Jamaica. 4 p.m. So it's in the afternoon. I thought about just spending a few hours with my positive vibration family this afternoon, just to wish the mothers a happy Mother's Day. You know, need I send you a friend request on IG? Okay, just to wish the mothers a happy Mother's Day. You know, happy Mother's Day. For some persons, a day like this bring sad memories. You have mothers who lost their children. You have children who lost their mothers. And so though we normally say happy Mother's Day, the time is not normally happy for everybody. But I want to let each and everyone know how much you are special today. You know, it is really a blessing to be a mother. It's a gift. You know, God has entrusted us with children. And so it's really a blessing. My condolence to persons who have lost loved one, whether their mother or their children. So sometimes when this day come around, Italis, blessings to you, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. So sometimes when we have this time comes around, it brings sadness for some people. It brings happiness for some persons because many persons look forward to the celebration, to honor their mother. Tomorrow will be 3 years since I lost my mom. Sorry to hear that, Prudence. See, and tomorrow, so it's the day after Mother's Day this year, and so I know of a fact that whenever Mother's Day come around, for some persons, it's always sadness, But find courage if you are a mother in just being a mother to your children. Thank you so much, MTC, for reminding the positive vibration to thumbs up the live. It's a blessing to have you here this afternoon. I choose to spend a little time with all of you this evening. Please excuse my voice. I'm a little bit hoarse, but nonetheless, I'm a woman of my word. And so I told Nate that I would be doing an interactive live on Sunday afternoon. And she said she was waiting, because maybe she had never seen me on a live like this. Because I also do, it's a pleasure to be here and seeing you, Kimmy. Thank you. It's nice to have you, MTC. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I know that we are so busy. And I really appreciate your presence, really appreciate your presence. But I just want to ask this afternoon, what are some of the qualities, I know that on Mother's Day too, for some persons, they have bad experience, bad experience during their childhood days coming up. And so while I would empathize with persons who have bad experience coming up as a child, today we're not going to talk about the negative. Not going to talk about the negative. We want to, highlight the positive, because it doesn't matter how the situation is, how bad it is, there is still some good within it. So, and it is what we choose to highlight. It's really what we choose to highlight, because some of us will dwell on the negative, and then we don't focus on the positive things. And most of the time, it's the negative things that bring sadness to us. And that is what the enemy wants us to focus on the things that will keep us in a sad space, because the plan of the enemy is not for us to be happy. Because his plan he comes to steal our joy. He comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And so this evening, I want for us to feel free to share some of the memories that we have as a child, the great memories that we have as a child coming up with our mother, whether it was our biological mother or grandmother, because some of us were raised by our grandparents and some were raised by step parents and so on. So what are some of the things you remember, the fun things that you remember growing up as a child? I know that for some, let me share this, please. Share this on my all right, sorry about that. I was just sharing the live on my status. I forgot to put it on my status. So right, so what are some of the fun moments? Prudence did mention that she lost her mom about 3 years ago. But when you remember your mom now, Prudence, what are some of the fun times that you have? Or some of the fun times that you are still having with your mother? Growing up as a child, um, we always used to go to the river. Why are you peeping, Nate? You say you're a baby. What are some of the fun time you're having now with mommy? What are some of the values that were instilled in you as a child coming up that you take now with you in your adult years? What are some of the values that mommy instilled in you um, as a child and you take it in your adult years? One thing I know that my mother, she taught me how to love God. You know, she taught me how to reverence God. You know, yes, she taught me how to cook. Yes, she taught me how to cook. I like my mom was cuddling me and pampering me. Mommy was cuddling you and pampering you. Yes. Some of the fun times that we have. We have being a mother, it's not easy, no. It is not easy. It's not an easy task. You know, and maybe the men and the platform. Hi Barry, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Right, thank you so much for joining. The task of a mother is not easy. Thank you for the Mother's Day wishes, Barry. It's never easy. My mother used to flag me because I used to follow company. Yes, yes, I believe all of us can attest to that. Worst if you are a Jamaican, because one of the things they will teach you is that not to follow company, you know, not to follow company. So being a mother, it is not easy. Mother is the first doctor that you will know. As a mother, I can tell you that you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you are the first teacher that your child will see, and you are the first lawyer and judge too. A mother wears many hats, and because the task is so huge with so many hats, then it is not easy, you know. And so it is. MTC, I have seen and did the same. Okay. So is it that your mother flagged you to Nate just for following company? One thing I can tell you is she has teach me a lot. Yes, yes. Thank you for coming, Ami. Blessings to you, Ami. Happy Mother's Day to you, Ami, if you're a mother. One main thing my mom instilled in me and my sibling is to be independent. Nice, Prudence. Yes, very nice. Is to be independent. As I said, our mother is the first teacher that we meet upon when we come into this world. And so us as mothers, we are the first teacher that our children should meet upon. We have to be careful of the things that we teach our children. You know, we have to be careful of the things that we embedded in them. You know, it is not easy, but with God, all things are possible. Yes, we are mothers. We don't have all the answers. MTC said the cooking skills she teaches me. And I believe she did a real good job, MTC. Blessings, Ami, Barry. Yes. So this evening, Barry and Ami, we're talking about, you know, what are some fun memories that you can remember with your mother, and what are some good good evening, Trishana. What are some good values that mommy instill in you? Right, that's what we're talking about. What are some good values that your mother instill in you, and what are some fun memories that you have with your mother? As I stated before, that we know that mother would have its ups and downs. Shanti Ho. Hi, good afternoon, Shanti. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. We know that motherhood have its ups and downs. There are some high moments and some low moments. There are some things. Thank you for coming, Canada Walk By. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much, my brother. Right, so right, mommy did a great job in teaching. Thank you so much, my brother, for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. What are some of the good values that mommy instill in you coming up, growing up? You know, what are some of the fun memories too? Many Jamaican children don't really have a lot of fun memories back in the with for older persons. Um, you know, because the parents were so strict. Rock and come. Thank you, Prudence. Right, the first time parents were so strict, and so many persons did not really take the time out showing respect to the elders. Right, good value, Barry. That's good. Yes, one thing we learned when we were much smaller is that we should respect our elders. Or my mother teach me how to be honest. You know, be honest, be truthful. So you should speak the truth always. You know, speak the truth always. It doesn't really matter the consequence. Speak the truth. My mom was strict. I'll know me. But oh, Prudence, you make me laugh because you did say your mother passed 3 years ago, and you're still afraid of her. Oh, she was strict. Right. Okay, Trishana, stay your mother teacher. To be a leader, not a follower. And see, Canada Walk By is wishing all the mothers happy Mother's Day. We really appreciate the Mother's Day wishes. You know, we really appreciate the Mother's Day wishes. There are some mothers out there who have to fight it on their own. Just being yours, okay. Some mothers out there, a lot of single mothers out there, they have to fight it on their own. It is not really easy being a mother, but as I said before, once we put God in it, you know, even when the road is hard and rough, we will get through the hard times. We will get through the hard times. Right. Right. So as parents, as mothers, we have to make sure we nurture our children the right and proper way. Even if our parents did not instill great values in us, you know, we can cultivate good values. Maybe based on your surrounding, based on your environment. But we can cultivate, you know, and teach our children, because it's our responsibility, it's our duty to train up the child. You know, God has entrusted us with this gift. Children are gifts. They are gifts to mother. It's like a loan. God gave them to us as a loan. Yes. And it's our duty to care for them. Our duty not to torture them. MT saying manners and respect. Right. Our duty is not to torture the children. You know, and so it's a great task. You know, when you look. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When you look around and see the things, some mother would go above and beyond for the children. You know, when I look into the scripture, I was reflecting this morning on Moses' mother and what she had to do just so that her son could get the opportunity to be in existence. You know, problem beyond her control. Thank you for coming, Kamaya. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you so much. Remember, friends, as you come in, just please hit that like button if you're not already done so. And we are on the topic, as I am wishing all the mothers happy Mother's Day today. And I am asking the question, what are some of the fun moments that you had with mommy growing up? And what are some great values that was instilled in you? Right. As I said, I was reflecting. Some parents abuse their children physically and spiritually, so the children tend to be afraid of correspond with them. Right. That is so true. That is so true. Prudence. That is so true. And but you see, at the end of the day, we parents have to remember that we have to give an account to God for the gifts that God has entrusted to us. We have to remember that. We need to remember that we are going to have to stand before God and give an account to God. Every moment with mommy is the best for me. Okay, come on, that's lovely. That's very good. As mothers, we should not be afraid to have fun time with our children. We should not be afraid to say that we are sorry as mothers. You know, so her being in my life is the most memorable moment for me. Thanks for sharing, Kamoya. Thank you so much. But what are some of the what are some of the blessed love to all the mothers in the chat? Canada Walk by a bless up all the mothers. What are some of the great values that mommy instill in you, Kamoya? Yes. We should not abuse the kids. We should not abuse the children. It's our duty to train them, to nurture them. You know, because let me tell you something, you know. You see, when we abuse them, we should remember that the children, they are not going to stay at one stage all their life. As mothers, we must learn to talk with our kids, play with them, but at the same time, be firm, yes, with them also. I am agreeing with you, Prudence, because let me tell you something. I'm one of those parents who's fun-loving, but I'm a no-nonsense parent. I'm a no-nonsense person overall. I don't stand for foolishness. I'm a person with principle. Right. So it's good to have to create memories. Play with your kids. Your child can't too big, our children can't too big for you to play with them. And one of the things I want to say to mothers out there too is that it doesn't matter our age. We should not be too old or too big to apologize to our kids. I said, mommy taught me to appreciate the smallest things in life. Right, Kamoya? Sister Trishana said, laugh out, that's true. Greg, I haven't gotten no notification from you for some time. Okay, MTC. Here, but okay. Right. So I'm one of those parents, students who will play with my children, but I am not one of those keep up with foolishness. No. I'm a no-nonsense person, and mothers are not too old. Mothers are not too old to pay back the money when you borrow it. Oh, are you saying, what are you, and mothers are not too old to pay back the money when they borrow it. Okay, so mommy need to pay back the money when they borrow it. That's what you're saying, Kamoya. Oh, MTC. Oh, Canada Walk By is Greg. Okay. Okay. Right. So as we oh, okay, when they borrow it. But Kimmy, anyone ever tell you? You resemble Queen. Oh no, no, my dear. No. Never heard that before, Prudence. No. Right. Okay, come on, you're saying mommy love to borrow, but they don't want to pay back. No, I mean once you use the word borrow, whether mother or children, parents or children, once you use the word borrow, you should have the tendency to pay back. Children like to spend mommy money, but children don't want mommy to spend their money. Isn't that true, Kamaya? Like to spend mommy money. Right. So as we celebrate Mother's Day today, to come in, when you ask them for it, they reply are, who used to mind you? That is so true, Prudence. I do it too. Yes, I tell my daughter, pay me, so pay me all the time. But I have fun with my children though. I don't I don't and sometimes I go and let them forget to, Not true, Prudence. Sometimes I go and let them forget too. Somewhat. Oh, so no, come on, you're saying somewhat because I make mention that children like to spend mommy money, but children don't want mommy to spend their money. It's the same way. Yes, man, it's the truth. It's the smallest things you do with your children, it means a lot to some of them. Sometimes we don't spend the time with our children. We need to spend times with our kids. We need to spend time. Hi Talia, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the Mother's Day wish. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Right, we need to spend quality time with our children. Many of us believe that money can buy material things, can give the children everything that they need. They believe that money, many of us parents believe that money can give the children everything that they need. When in truth and in fact is that the child don't really need material things. All the child needs is your presence. All the child needs is your presence. That means a lot. You know? That means a lot. Spend a lot of time. That when you spend time with your children, that's how you get to really know them. You get to know their likes and their dislike. When you spend time with your children, spend good quality time. Right, it's a Trishana. Love and support. Right, that's very good. Be your children greatest support system as the parent, because let me tell you something, they should receive the support from within. If they don't get it from within, they are going to go outside to search for the support. And it is very important that we support our children in not bad things, not talking about the foolishness. Support them. Sometimes our children need us just to listen. Sometimes we just need to listen. Sometimes they want somebody to talk to. And they want to talk to you. And I say, Prudence mention that sometimes the children are afraid to even communicate with the parents based on the parents' behavior. Sometimes they're afraid. But we should create an atmosphere, create an atmosphere for the children to know that I am available at any time you need me. Give them that assurance to know that mommy is always going to be there for me. When I'm feeling up, when I'm down, mommy is always going to be there to hold my hand. Right, so we should create that atmosphere as mothers. I know that the task is a lot. Sometimes the task is frustrating because when you have to care for other human beings. Sometimes it's not really easy. Prudence said, yes, place that confidence in them as mothers. Right, right. So that is so true, Prudence. So the child should have confidence to know that I can sit and talk to mommy, you know? And so we should learn to encourage our children to strive for the best. I believe that parents should encourage their children to, not parents, I don't want to say parents, no, to include fathers because it's Mother's Day. Though it really should include father, but today is Mother's Day, so I want to stick to the mother part of it. Thank you so much, Sanji, for joining, Sanji Rose for joining. Thank you so much. And so this evening, I want to wish all the mothers of the Positive Vibration family happy Mother's Day. We are here talking about great values that your mother instilled in you. And as a mother, what are some good values that you instill in your children? And what are some fun moments that you have with your mother as well? As because I have some persons on the platform that are not yet mothers. So that's why I ask the questions like that. So those who are mothers can relate, and those who are not yet mothers can still participate. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Right. Right. Thank you so much. Right. So we should create that atmosphere for the children to know that we can. All the best, Sister Kim. Happy Mother's Day to you and the chat. Go on, create live next time. Thank you so much, Italis. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate your time that you take to spend with me. Have a blessed afternoon. Thank you so much. Right. We should not let the children be afraid of us. We should not let the children be afraid of us. Because many times, why the children, when the children are afraid of the parent, the mother, they turn outside. The mother's not showing the children any love. Just as we want the children to love us, we as mothers need to show the children love. Teach them good values. And because, let me tell you something, when you come up into this world, you need to have a good character. It takes you and respect and honesty and mother. You need to manners, as somebody mentioned earlier. Respect for your elders. We need to instill great values in our children. You can also teach your children to know their worth, teach them to know their worth. You understand? Because when we don't teach them to know their worth, they will settle for anything. Any and everything goes. Teach them to set the bar really high. Teach them to know their worth. I deserve better than this. I'm getting this no, but no. I deserve better than this because I know my worth. Teach them. Teach them to how to be a change agent in the society. Teach your children how to reverence God. Teach them how to love God. Teach your children them how to pray as parents. That's our duty. I know as mothers we don't have all the answers. We don't have all the answers. But we should try our utmost best. We should really try our best to do all those things. We should try our best to do all those things. Many women out there have to train the children all by themselves. Grow them all by themselves. Women are so strong. Mothers are so strong. Mothers are, the backbone to society. They are so strong. Sometimes some things that mothers have to go through just to see their children come out, as we would say, from the worst. very, very strong. Um and so it's not easy being a mother. But for all the mothers that are on here now, what are some of the fun part? What are some of the fun part in being a mother? As you're a mother, what are some of the fun part? You know, because I know not all of mothering is fun. What are some of the fun parts? We are sharing the fun part this evening. What are some of the fun parts that we like? That we enjoy? I enjoy just watching my children grow. I enjoy just watching my children grow. Really enjoy spending time with them too. Even if they even if they are in separate rooms, I enjoy spending time with them, watching them achieve. You know, when you're a mother, you want the best for your children. So once you start to see them, they start to bloom. You know, give you joy to know that you have contributed to this. You have contributed to this boy or this girl in to help them to become who you see them becoming. You understand? It bring joys. The mothers are asleep. The mother's gone to sleep. The mother's gone to sleep. You don't have any fun time with your kids. You don't enjoy anything. What are some of the games you like to play with your children? Seems like the mother them gone sleep, man. Are they gone to celebrate? They're gone out to celebrate. Mothers, they're gone out to celebrate. We don't play games. Most of the time the children nowadays they're on their gadgets. So maybe that's why most of the time they're on their gadgets. So whether on their phone or their tablet, their laptop, most of the time the children spend um, their spare time on their gadgets. I'm so proud of my kids. Sometimes I look back from where I'm coming from with them. I just have to give God thanks. Right, Prudence, very nice. Yes, man. When you look and see how they turn out, it brings joy to know that you have contributed. I can just imagine, you know, right? It brings joy to know that you have contributed to them. You're a part of their life. It's very good. Very good. When you can sit back and look at where you're coming from and where the children reach now. Very good. It wasn't easy being a single mom. But now when I see their achievement, I have to give God all the glory. You made it. That's nice, Prudence. That's good. Can't be easy. Thank you so much for coming, Sister Solo. Thank you so much. Being a mother, it's an hard task. And much more a single mother. You know, I lift my hats off to the single mothers because it is not easy. Even when you have someone else, your husband or your boyfriend or your baby father, whatever, whoever, to help you. Some persons have their husband or baby father or boyfriend to help them, but and it is so hard, much more when it's you alone as a single mother. It can never be easy. And so I lift my hats off to them. You know, many times we tend to want to bash some woman, some mothers who give up their child for adoption or give the child to somebody else, or so. Many times we want to bash them, and the first thing we say, they are not good mothers. Thank you so much, Sister Solo, and happy Mother's Day to you too, my dear sister. Right, many times, whether you're a biological mother or you've been mother to your niece, anyone, happy Mother's Day to the same. Many times we like to bash women. You know, and most of the time the bashing is coming from us, same women. You know? But sometimes we don't know what they are going through. As I said this morning when I was reflecting on Moses' mother. Look at Moses. In order for Moses to be alive, her mother had to do what she had to do. And some of us will look at Moses' mother with awe and say, great job. Say, I had my family support with my kids, especially my mom. Hats off to her and my siblings. Okay, wonderful. So you have a support system there. Wonderful. Many times we read the scripture, we read the Bible, and we see mothers like Moses' mother, who had to give up her son, you know, just so the son could be alive. And we'll say, we look at her as an heroine. But when we see somebody next to us, or a neighbor, or family member, or somebody that we know do the very same thing, we criticize. And we don't know the circumstance beyond, you know. We don't know the circumstances beyond why they have to give the child up. You know, why they have to give the child up. You understand? But we spend the time to criticize. You know, we need to start to just, because as I said before, most of the criticism is coming from us, us mothers, us women, who know that the task is not easy. A mother's job never ends. The work for a mother never ends. And we know that it is hard, it's a hard task. But when we see, and let me tell you something, somebody might quickly say, but I do it, so they can do it. No. Good evening, Brother J. Brown. Thank you so much. Brother J. Brown, Kimmy, bless. Happy blessed Mother's Day to you and all the sweet, lovely mothers, beautiful mothers out there in the chat. Wherever you are, I hope you all are getting the love, respect you deserve from me to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brother J. Brown. Bwana. Shout out to the good mothers out there, because there certainly are bad ones. We know that the task is, I'm just saying happy Mother's Day to every single mother. Every single mother. We know that the task is not easy. It's hard. But many times same one might say, but I do it, so that person can do it. No. Everybody have a different, everybody deal with stress different. We have different stress level. We have different temperaments. So not because I struggle and do it as a single mother, I think that this person needs to struggle and do it as a single mother too. No. You understand? Because everybody deal with things different. Everybody deal with things different. you know. And as I said this evening, that we are going to just highlight the good things, the positive things, even though we know and we are not detesting the fact that they are negative out there, but we are going to let the positive things outweigh the bad things, because in every bad situation you can find good. You see, in every bad situation you can find good. So we have to just love, show the mothers, the woman, love and respect, you know, because just by just bringing, you know, all the task is hard for some persons just to bear the child for 9 months. Oh my goodness, it's a different level of stress persons been through, and stuff like that. So when a person have the child and then they give it to somebody else to take care of the child, that person know what he or she is capable of doing. And sometimes the truth is, for the child to get a good education, maybe that parents are not able to do so. For you, love and respect is earned. Some for you, for you, you're not able to give the child what they need. And so, as I said, we would look at Moses' mother and say, yes, job well done. But when we look into society and we see the very same thing, we criticize and we tear down, you know, and we don't try to uplift that person. Sometimes we not even take the moment to find out what is the real reason behind this. What is the real reason? But we are so quick to pass the judgment. Right. So it's for us to show them love. Because sometimes, as were mentioned in previous video, sometimes because they didn't really receive the love from anybody, they don't know how to give love to that child. They don't know how to give love to that child. And so we need to just show love. Everybody deserves to be loved. Bawana, everybody deserves to be loved. You need to deserve. You deserve to be loved. You understand? Everybody deserves to be loved. You understand? It doesn't matter the circumstances. Every single person. You understand? Because let me tell you something. Many of us might not give up the child for, say, for adoption, but many of us are quick to pass the judgment, and many of us maybe would not spend the time or even to spend the time to help to teach that child, or even to stretch something to that child. Right, you understand? So what are some of the fun moments that you remember with your mother growing up as a child? What are some of the fun moments? And if you're a mother, what are some of the fun moments that you are creating with your children? What are some of the fun moments? What are some good values that your mother instill in you? What are some good values that your mother instill in you? So as I allow everyone to just share what are some of the good values. Thank you so much, Ami, for still being here. But mommy should take you with to church with her. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Bawana or Bana. Mommy should take you to. I really appreciate your all presence. Thank you so much. So how is the Mother's Day going so far? Oh, you said awesome pronunciation. That means I'm pronouncing it correctly. Right. Thank you so much. You didn't go to church with mommy. You should have gone to church. I like TV. Happy Mother's Day. My aunt. Thank you so much. I like TV. Thank you so much for being here. So mommy teach you how to cook. Bawana. Mommy teach you how to cook. Right, that's a good value. It's nice when you can be independent, so you don't have to always sit and wait for mommy to cook. And you can cook for mommy as well. That's very nice. That's nice. So you see, as I said before, mothers don't always have all the answers. Don't have all the answers. And so some mothers might fail in some areas. But as I said, in every bad thing, bad situation, there's always good. And so we should always strive to highlight the good part of it. Right. Very good. So she teach you how to wash, cook, and clean, and to iron. That's very good. So you can teach your children. Okay, you have a Caribbean mother, so you had to learn. Right. That's very, very good. Sometimes, right, that's very good. So you can teach your children know how to do those. You understand? And you can teach not only your children how to do those things, but you can help yourself by doing all those things. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Very nice. That's so lovely. Right. Most of us Caribbean parents normally teaches our children to do these things. My mom was cool but very strict. But yes, she was cool but very strict, right? So you can't, as a child, you can't get away with everything. There have to be some guidelines. There have to be some time when, as a mother, you, as we would say, put your foot on the ground. Put your foot on the ground, right? So most of the time, as a mother, as I said earlier on, the mother is the first lawyer that any child would see. The mother is the first judge. The mother is the first doctor. The mother is the first teacher. The mother is the first nurse. And what other professions? The mother, because they have to be the one to split the justice. They have to be the one to nurture you when you're sick. They have to be the one, you know, to look out to look out for you, to teach you these things. To teach you these things. So they teach you, they get you from a stage when you are depending on them. And they teach you these things so you can become independent. You can become independent. And okay, Mapal, oh, thank you so much for joining. I didn't see Mapal. Thank you so much for the Mother's Day wishes. Thank you so much. It's a blessing to have you this evening. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you for the Mother's Day wishes. Right, so it's a time to celebrate. Nate says she's still a baby. she's still a baby. So I hope when for those who are not yet mothers, I hope when we become a mother, if we choose to, you know, if we want to have children or so, then we will try to instill great values in our children. Teach them respect. Teach them how to be honest. Teach them how to be loving and caring. You know, teach them, as Bonner said, to wash, cook, clean, and to iron. I said, that's true, but my mom was more like, since I'm a boy, let your daddy. Bonner, can I tell you that um I understand what you're saying, but can I tell you that some women, some mothers don't, I mean, and this is literally, don't know how to deal with boy child. And so maybe because she know that the father is a man, can relate, you know, maybe it's not too much of dividing the parenting between the boys and the girl. Maybe it's just because she's a woman, she's able to relate more, you know. And so, as I said before, you know, a lot of us have, as mothers, don't have the all the answers. Some of us as mothers did not get the teaching either. So we too, we can't, if we don't get the love, we can't at times know to give the love. Sometimes we don't, the knowledge wasn't instilled in us, so we don't know how to pass on that knowledge. And so I wouldn't really look at it as, say, to divide the parent. And I just think that maybe she did not know how to deal with the boy child. And because your father is there, she was thinking that daddy knows how to relate. I say, I'm understanding that no, but as a child, I didn't think she was right. Yes, right. So some of the things that we don't understand when we were smaller, know that we are an adult, you know, we are more wiser, we are more smarter, you know, we get to understand these things. But that's how you look at it when you were small. And know that you are an adult, or know that you are older, you learn to look at it otherwise. You learn to look at it otherwise. Right. Because I really know for a fact that some fathers don't know how to deal with the girl children. And so I'm just highlighting the mothers today. Until next month, when it's time for fathers, then I highlight the fathers. But just to say that some of them really don't know how to deal with the girls, as well as some of the mothers don't know how to deal with the boys. Some of them don't genuinely don't know how to do it. But when we are small, we believe that they are adults, so they should know everything. But when we become an adult ourselves, then we know that no, they didn't know how to deal with everything. You know, they didn't know how to deal with everything. Yes, I have boy. Yes, I have a son too. You understand? But at the same time, as I said before, not because this person might know how to deal with it, mean that that person should be able to deal with it. No. So we have to be fair, you know, because as I said before, not because you're a single mother and you do it all by yourself and your children them grow up to become successful and so on, mean that you think that every single mother should know how to deal with it. No. They are not going to know how to deal. Not everybody will know how to deal with everything. But what we can do though, if we don't know how to deal with it, is we can seek help. We can seek help as to how to deal with this. We can seek help as to how to deal with it. If we don't know how to, but many of us don't seek help as to how to deal with it. But you know the thing is to the thing is to Yes, they might never teach you this and teach you that, but at the same time, now we becomes an adult, we can seek the knowledge too. So these things affect children and how they relate to the parent of opposite gender. Yes, that is true. That is so true. You have some persons who, you have some mothers who will search and search for help and seek the knowledge because they have a boy and they don't know how to deal with the boy child, but they want to know how to, and so they would go and seek the knowledge. But you have some other persons who might not know where to go. My sister is a single mom, so I try my best to be there for my nephew. Parents should parent both gender equally. Yes, that is so true. And that is very good of you, Bawana. That is very good of you. And that is so true, Sister Sanji. But at the same time, not all of us are literate enough to seek. See, sister, see Bawana say our sister too proud to ask. You know, one of the things as mothers, most of us are afraid to say, I don't know. I don't know. Most of us are afraid to say, I need help. Most are afraid to say, teach me how to do this. It's just the truth. Most are afraid. Right. So my sister don't know how to cut hair. I don't know how to cut hair either, Bawana. So like how you are the brother now, you can assist in that way. And you still have some mothers who knows how to do it. I would just take my son to the barber. Take my son to the barber shop, so we don't have all the answers. We don't know how to do everything as mothers. We really don't know how to do it. And as I said, some of us are afraid to say, help me to train this child. You know, some of us are afraid, maybe because of pride. Hi, Special Ability. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to you if you are a mother. Thank you so much. It could be afraid or proud. Yes. Because we don't want people to know that we don't know how to do that. And sometimes it's because of us too why persons do these things, because maybe, you know, Bawana, maybe. Thank you so much for that like, sister. Maybe if your sister should turn to, let's say your sister should turn to me and say, teach me how to cut my son here. Maybe before I say to her, okay, this is how you do it, sometimes I'll say, you really don't know how to cut the hair? You should know how to do that. And because of that, sometimes people don't bother. Yes, a Caribbean woman's proud. Oh my goodness. So What TV. Oh, thank you so much, So What TV, for joining. Big up all mothers. Thank you so much for joining. As a born as a Caribbean woman proud. Maybe it's not maybe it's not proud. Caribbean women are strong, independent people. Yes. Yes, sister Sajid says Caribbean women are strong, independent people. Yes, man. Woman really, 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 really strong. Yeah, woman, mothers, so strong. But we have to keep on. Hope you all having an awesome day. My day is going well so far. Thank you so much. My day is going well so far. I'm every woman. It's all in me. oh, I know that song, who sing that song again? Yes. Why am I not? This is not touching. We possess a lot of strength. Yes, yes, Whitney. Yes, yes. Whitney sing that. Yes, man. But though we know that there are some ups and downs in being a mother, there are some high times, there are some low times, there are some times when we feel proud, there are some times when we feel disappointed, there are some times when we are faced with difficult tasks that we don't even know how to deal with it. It is very important as parent to, if we find ourselves in situation where we're finding it hard to cope, is to seek help, because sometimes the way we feel, sometimes we put it out on the children, and that is not really how we should do it. That's not how it should goes. Sometimes the children bear all this burden based on what we are going through, right? And so we should always try to seek the help, because I would say it doesn't matter what you're going through, there are always somebody out there who can relate. Say yes, especially if the kids look like the dad. Yes, most of the time the children would bear that the blunt just because they resemble. That is so true, right? But we should seek help. It doesn't matter what we are facing, because mothers they really go through, we really go through a lot. Some of us as mothers, we can relate to these things. Um, and so if we find ourselves in a certain place, we need to swallow our pride sometimes and just go seek for help, because we will pour this out into the children, and then the children will think that, oh my goodness, no, I think it was Prudence first who said her mother was so strict. She was afraid. She's afraid of her mother. Her mother passed 3 years ago, and even now, just by thinking, you know, just by thinking about her, yes, for the sake of the kids. Yes, it's very important. Sometimes we try to deal with everything on our own, and we can manage it. We can manage it as parents. But we want to let the children think that we are always strong. We are always. So we don't want to be vulnerable for them. So we don't go and seek help. We need to seek help. We need to get the help. Some of us, you still have some mothers out there who are not able to read. But let me tell you something. They will seek for help for their children, just so that those children would come up learning how to read. Sometimes we just have to just swallow our pride. Seek help, I agree, and not just from the pastor. No, you have other persons who are there to help too. You have other professionals who can help you. Sometimes persons who have already gone through. Some persons are not only professionals too, but sometimes you might not know how to deal with the situation, and you might have a friend who knows. or who have a better understanding, or maybe who went through that struggle before, and based on how they overcome, they can share it, share it with you to say, this is what I have done, and this is how I handle it, right? This is how I handle it. We don't always have to see from the pastor. It is very good too that if we can get to the help from the pastor to seek it. But any help that's available, anybody that mean you good and mean your children good. It can be a friend who weren't even professionally trained, but because they have already went through this phase, they are able to help you as a mother to deal with this. You see, sometimes as mothers, we go through some stuff that we don't fully understand when we are going through them. But when we are going through them, sometimes only if we know that what we are facing now is not going to be for our sake, it's going to be for that person that you are going to come in contact with. And then further on, you will know, you will say, oh, okay, now I understand, right? Sometimes we are going through some things, and let me tell you, man, it's not really what you're going through is just to prepare you for the person who you are going to come in contact with. And so you're going to be that help to that mother. You're going to be that help to that mother. Understand? So I want to talk about how he assists his sister. Then you will be a good help to your wife later on. Or whether wife or your baby mother or your girlfriend, baby mother, because now you have child, So this what you are doing now for your sister is just to train you. To train you that come June, when it's when we celebrate Father's Day, then, While Rich Unstoppable Entertainment. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, While Rich Unstoppable Entertainment. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate your presence. I really appreciate your presence this afternoon. Thank you so much. And so we're having a discussion this afternoon about mother. What are some of the great values that your mother instill in you? What are some things that your mother teach you when you were smaller coming up? Right. What are some of the fun time that you have with your mother? What are some of the memories? Thank you so much for the Mother's Day wishes. Thank you so much. Right. What are some of the values that were instilled in you? Feel free to share this evening as we are celebrating. I'm not sure if everybody on the platform, if it's Mother's Day in your area, wherever you're watching from. I know that not everybody celebrates Mother's Day the same time. Say lots of memories. I do my best, and I never thought of myself as a dad type person, but I always find myself in these role of responsibility and becoming my dad. Oh, okay. But you never know, Boana. And you never know. Further down, you will understand. You never, think of yourself as a dad. You know, so what's it? TV said my mom taught me how to cook. Most of us have been cooking since when? Because mothers always teach the children how to cook, how to wash, how to iron, right? Teach them how to be independent. So anybody on here, mother taught them how to pray? Your mommy say you have to learn to iron. Yes, man. Anybody on here, mother taught them how to pray, but one I didn't like to go to church. Say, mommy go to too much church. Why this is freezing? I don't know why this is freezing up. Oh, mommy teach you how to pray, Bawana. I don't know why this is nothing there. So what me too. My mom used to keep devotion with her kids by force. Yes, but that was a good quality that she was instilling in you. Good quality that she was. Because the truth is, if some of us as children get to have our own way, see, I say, wow, all that me do myself, but man, taught me to pray. Oh, yes. It's very good. You teach your children how to pray. Teach them how to pray. Teach them how to reverence the providing source, to reverence the creator. Yes. We have to not only instill, not only teach our children as mothers to wash, to cook, and to clean. We should teach our children too to read the Bible. Teach our children about God. Teach our children about Jehovah God. Because look here, when we are young, sometimes when we are much smaller, sometimes we believe that this is not important and why them teach me how to do this, and but when we becomes an adult, blessing Jacob, thank you so much for coming, thank you so much. When we becomes an adult, then we know the value. Yes, my mother used to have the devotions too. We have to wake up especially, I don't fully remember if it was every morning, but I remember every Sunday morning. We have to get up every Sunday morning. Nothing wrong with prayer, but I think you must teach your kids to believe in yourself too, Kimmy. Yes, to teach your children how to believe in yourself, right? Of course, you have to teach them. I said that earlier before, maybe before you came on, Moana, that you have to teach them and also teach them to know their worth. Hey, blessings, good vibes, Kay. Happy Mother's Day to you if you are yes, you are a mother. Yes. Happy Mother's Day to you. I know that you're in England, so maybe you already celebrate Mother's Day some time ago. Yes, sis, I'm so much grateful for my mom. She taught us so much. Every day we had to do morning devotion. Yes. Yes, Sister Solo. As I said, I don't remember if it was every morning, but I'm sure that every Sunday morning we have to get up and have devotion. Good vibes, no bush this evening. Blessing to all watching, especially us skimming, but but I know yes, I know in England maybe it's gone. Yes, but I'm sure about Sunday morning we have to get up and have devotion. And when we were smaller, the truth is we never like it, because what we like is to sleep. What we like is to go in the bush like good 5K. So we don't like it because it's a specific time, like, because they would have the devotion maybe like 5 o'clock, because they have to get up and cook before they go to church. So want to sleep. Boy, I laugh. Yes, you want to sleep, so you don't want them wake you up. And let me tell you something. You have to read a scripture. You have to read a verse. wherever they are meditating on, what passage of scripture they are meditating on, they will let this one read and let this one read. And so even though we know as children, Sister Solo, that coming Sunday morning we will have devotion, we never put our mind to it. But now that we becomes an adult and we are mothers, we know the value of it. We know the value of it. And though we didn't want to get up then, we know do the same thing. Some of us do the same thing to our children, because this is one of the good values that you want to instill in them. This is one of the good values that you want to instill in them. You understand? You have to teach them, though not until they becomes old, they will understand. Right. And as children, we never know what is always good for us. Women are different back then. We not as children, we never know always what is good for us. And so as the adult, the mother would teach you this and teach you that. You see, how is it that, look at it now, how is it that we are happy that them teach us how to cook? Every morning at devotion depends. While Rich, back then, as I said, I don't remember if it was every morning, but I know of a fact that, and you can't go to your bed, you have to kneel down and pray. If if you go to your bed, you fall asleep, because as children, some of us are very spiteful too. We all know that. We were kids, and we fall asleep, and we can't bother to kneel down. But now we understand the value, and we appreciate those values. So you see, Boana, mommy take you to church, so you know that, yes, full time. Now we understand the value, that what they were really teaching us is just because we were lazy. We didn't want to get up. And happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers out there, and happy Mother's Day to all the father playing mother role. Born and laugh. It's true. Right, you see? Born and see what I'm saying? Right. The value. Because when we're small, we want to have our own way. Right. We don't want to get up and to have no devotion, and we never set our minds to it. And if they wake us up 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock, or 7, we always say it's too early. We always say it's too early. Love my butt. Me not here. Okay. I wonder where is Good Vibes Kay. She's not here, but she realized that Ami's. Let's say yes, those women were priceless. Absolutely. Yes, man. So it is good as mothers to teach our children, to instill these great values in them. Instill great values in them. Because the values that we instill in them, the great values, are what is going to help them to get through in life. What is going to help them to get through in life. When we used to have to wake up to have the devotion, now as we are a mother, we know now, Lord, we don't have no one, what's that, one way. While Rich, I can, Lord, me no have no one way, so one way. Oh yeah, now we know that they were teaching us, as mothers, to depend on God, to reverence God, to know that we can't do it. They were showing us that they couldn't do it they couldn't do it by themselves. So they want us to depend on them. I used to have in the evening, Boana, I used to have like it's not I would just read and like talk about, you know, the scripture in evening, because let me tell you something. I've learned that I see. So when we were younger, they used to wake us up early in the morning and we didn't like it. So now that we becomes an adult, we still teach, but we don't have to do it in the early morning. Me in the bush listening. It's getting ready for bed. Okay, thank you so much, Good Vibes K. I know it's late in your end. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate your presence. Right, right. So we teach that we still teach, but we might not do it the same way. So because we didn't like to um you know, one other thing, I was listening to the radio yesterday and I heard they were talking about um what parents used to do back in the days. They were specifically making reference to Jamaican parents, Jamaican mothers, and they were saying one man say, why Jamaican mother believe that they have to, oh, it's all, oh, almost 11:30. Oh my God, sister. Oh my goodness, I have to go to work in the morning. I thank you so much for your presence. I really appreciate it. I know that we're all busy people and we have real life, you know, outside of YT. And they were making a man calling, and the man said, I don't know why Jamaican mother, instead of them coming to your room to wake you up, they will start to blast the radio loud and Sunday mornings. And I laugh. Good vibes, sound like you in the UK. And I laugh when the man said that, you know, because I know that I'm guilty of that. Very guilty of that. If we as children have our own way, we'll do just anything. And when the man say that, I know that some of the children, I said to my son, but that sound like me. That sound like me. And him laugh and he say, yes. He didn't hear, and him say, what did they say? And I told him what they said, and he said, a true mummy, a true. You know, because I play my radio in the morning before I go to church. So I play my radio. I listen to the song service. I listen to the preaching before I get to church. So I actually start my time of praise and worship at home. So when I get into the sanctuary, I'm already charged. My battery is already charged. As I like to refer to that terminology, I like to charge my battery from home. I don't wait till I enter into the sanctuary to charge. Look how me never give the lady her tongue. Oh my God, I know, sister, that sometimes it slip. Thank you so much. It's a good thing you that I never gone it. Thank you so much. I know if I don't get it now, I'll get it another time. Thank you so much, my sister. Yes, so I am born a love. Yes, man. I like to charge my battery at home. So when I enter into the sanctuary now, I'm already charged. Yes. So as they were talking yesterday about on the radio, I was listening about things Jamaican mother normally do back in the days. And when I heard them talk about blasting the radio, I just said, but that sounds like me. And I laugh and I say to my son, and he didn't hear, and he said, what them say? And I told him, I'm a Baptist. So and I told him, and he said, yes, mommy, that sound like you for true. So what I do, because as I said before, we don't always have the answer. I learn as I go along. You know, I'm never too old to learn. So what I do now, I try not to blast the radio. You know, I try not to blast the radio. Large boy. Happy Mother's Day, host and everyone. Thank you so much. Is that large boy? Am I saying that correctly? I hope you don't be blasting the radio at work. No. Remember when you're at home, you know. When you're at home, you have You are more privileged. Okay, thank you so much, Large. Thank you so much for your presence. When you're at home, you are more privileged to certain things. So instead of Jamaican mother goes to the child's room to wake them up, they will play the radio and play the radio really loud, just so that the child can know that um daylight. Because and so as you go along, you learn that no, no word blast it, so you can play it but you don't have to blast it, folks. We're a Baptist too. My folks were Baptist too. Okay. And you said you are, it sounds as though as if you are from the Caribbean, Bono. Because you were making reference to Caribbean parents. You know, when you talk about this the strict, right? So I know so as parent, as mother, I keep on saying parent, but I'm talking about mothers today. You know, the value. Large, we're talking about the value that mommy had oh, you're from Bahamas. Okay, nice to have you. So we're talking about some values that your mother instilled in you coming up, some great values. I know I don't have all mothers on the platform, and so I make the discussion in this way that everybody can participate. What are some good values, some great values that your mother instilled in you, and what are some fun time you have with your mother? Okay, from the Bahamas. That's nice. Thank you so much for everyone for stopping by. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your time. I know that you have other things that you could do, but you choose to spend the Mother's Day, spend Mother's Day here with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ami, for still being here. I really appreciate your presence. I don't know why this is not touching at all. So we are highlighting the positive, the good things, you know, about the mothers today. I know that there are some negative, but I choose not to highlight them today. You know, just so everybody can feel special. When you, when we tend to highlight the negative things, and to those are the things that maybe sometimes keep us or keep us on a low, or energy low, or let us feel hurt, or bring back painful memories. Interesting discussion. I got to subscribe to your channel. Remember to tell people to hit the subscribe button at the top. Kimmy, thank you so much, Moana. Thank you so much. I'm back, Kimmy. Step away for a minute. We cannot put no price tag on the value our parents was teaching us. We realize it when we becomes an adult, and we still learning as we go older. Right. Thank you so much for your subscription, Bana. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your input, my brother J Brown. Thank you so much. That is really so true. When we were smaller, we didn't understand. Thank you so much, Sanjay, for that like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for still being here, Nature. Thank you. Right, we didn't fully understand when we were little. I was cooking chap chapati. Oh, you was cooking no chicken and rice today, Ami. Not Ami, sorry. Nate, no chicken and rice today. I know you love chicken and rice, you know. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much, friends. Just please remember to hit that like button. Thank you so much, Bona, for reminding me, you know. Yes. So brother J Brown, Nate said she is not or you're making stew now. Not yet a mother, but she wants to be a mother in 2030. But so she's learning now how to cook, and then when she becomes a mother, she'll be able to teach her children or her child to cook. Right. So I figured that Nate mother, because she seems to be somebody who loves to cook. So, because each time, for the few, Nate always, she seems to love chicken and rice. And she's always cooking chicken. But, so that means her mother taught her. Right, Nate? Was it mommy? Thank you so much, Solo, for still being here. I really appreciate your presence. Right. So, in spite of everything, all the other good values that mommy teach us, it's for us as mothers to teach these good values to our children. Hey, Kimmy, happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence and I appreciate your wishes. Thank you. Right. So all these good values that so Ron, today we are talking about the great values that, because as you know, it's Mother's Day. So we're talking about what are the great values that mommy instill in you, and what are some fun memories that you remember that you had with mommy. Right. So that's what we're talking about. So it's for us to teach our children. So when we teach our children these great values that we learn, then they will be able to teach their children too. Teach them, you know, to know their worth. Teach them their values. Teach them how to be respectful. Blessings to you, Blessed Life Journey. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for coming. Happy Mother's Day to you, my dear. I hope that your day is going well. Thank you for taking the time out to stop by. Really appreciate it. Servant David needs you open another tab. I'm using my phone, bless. A lot of mercy. You might have to tell me how to do that, because I'm using my phone. Bless, I don't know how to open another tab on my phone. If I was using the laptop. Remember, I'm not yet a pro like you on this thing, you know. Bless you. Maybe you have to walk me through it if I'm able to do it on the phone either. Oh, okay. I thought it was me. Okay. Okay, bless. Right. So as we learn these values, it's for us to teach. I know nowadays parents might not have the devotions. Somehow I just, when Bless came on Vibes, I thought, hear me to myself, I'm just waiting for I was honestly thinking I'm just waiting for Kay to show up. Oh, Kimmy Blessing, there was an emergency and Nate was needed. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So bless. That's okay. Kay, when I saw Bless show up, my mind immediately ran on you. And I was thinking, cause me know you in a bush someplace, I know you are there in the bush someplace. You understand? But I thank you so much. I thank every single person, those who are on the front line and those who are in the bush, because at the same time, I know that everybody will not be able to be on the front line. Some persons have to be in the back to watch those at the front, so I'm grateful for those who stand on the front line, and I'm grateful for those who are in the back too, because I know that we are real people with real things to do. I appreciate your presence, and nobody presence go unnoticed. First of all, you didn't have to come here. You have so many other places you could choose. So how you're not here and you still when bless, you still bless. How you get to see bless, EK, and you're not here. How she see you bless? Wonder how she get to see you, but she's not here. So bless, this evening we are talking about hey go guys. Oh my god, I can hear that scream. I can hear that name, Goga. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nate said I was away with gadgets. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For stopping by. And so we're talking this evening about some great values that mommy instilled. Yes, Goga, I hear that. I can literally hear the scream. Says some of the things they tell us we did not understand because they tell us in parables. Is when we get older we start to yes, they use a lot of parables, brother J Brown. A lot of parables. No worries, my dear sister. No worries. That's okay, bless. That's okay. No worries. I understand. If I can be the channel where you use to help, that's fine. No worries, me in the bush. So, oh. Okay. Thank you so much for coming on, Sister Anne-Marie. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to you too, my dear sister. You see, Kay is in the bush, but she sees everyone. So, she see the plane them when they land, before they land. Thank you all so much. Me don't mind me, the thunder that is a waiting servant. David is still doing press up. Is he okay? What thunder? Okay, a lot of mothers. Yes, I appreciate the mothers for coming over, Bona. And so I appreciate all the mothers and everybody, because we are just celebrating the mothers today. We are celebrating the talking about the good values. Oh, okay. Okay. So Goga fly himself. Right. So we're just celebrating mothers today. And because we are doing that, we're not really focusing on the fathers. We are waiting until June for that. Right? So we're talking about the good values that mommy instill in you, and some fun moment that you can remember with your mother. Some fun moment. And as I was saying before, that we should not only teach our children how to cook, wash, clean, but we should teach them how to reverence God too. Teach them how to pray. And so when we teach them these things, these great values that was instilled in us, they too will be able to teach their children. And so these values will go down into generation to generation, because it is a blessing when you look and see when you instill certain values in the children and you look and see, oh no, they are putting them into practice, and it's bring joy to see that you are a part of, that good son or that good um um daughter coming up. So right, so feel free just to share some of the good values that mommy instill in you. We are just here this evening to have a discussion around that. And did your mother teach you how to pray? Did your mother teach any of us on here how to pray? Some of us mentioned earlier about the devotion that we used to have in the early morning, but some of us wasn't pleased with it. Of course, we are going to be just as excited on Father's Day. We're going to be just as excited on Father's Day. Some of us did not understand the value when they were teaching them to us. But now that we becomes an adult, we know that they weren't really trying to kill us. They weren't really trying to harm us. They was trying to groom us the right way. Right. So many of us know in this generation, mothers play with our kids. First time Caribbean mothers were so strict, and most of them never liked the playing part. Oh, your father was your rocks. Okay, right. Most Caribbean mother did not first time mothers, maybe not now. First time mother didn't spend the time to really play with the children. They were busy disciplining the children. Maybe so now we do things, most of us do things differently. We spend time to play. We can buy the children love with material things. We have to spend quality time with the children. Sometimes a lot of children don't want material things. All they want is your presence. No, my mom didn't do them playing games. Nonsense. I'm not hereby. Right. Sometimes I don't want the things them where money can buy. They just want your presence to be there. Yes, but it's not all the parents know how to pray. Okay, but it's even that. Even the Our Father prayer, as we'll make reference to it, Brother J. Brown. Even the Our Father prayer, at least if that's all we know, we teach the children. If that's what we know. Because many persons believe that praying you have to be structured. You have to be structured, and you have to go with certain eloquent when you're praying. No. Praying to your father is just as how I'm talking to you guys now. Yes, that's you pray to God just you think it is. Many of us maybe think that we can't pray because I am not eloquent enough, or I don't know, I don't have the right words, I don't know. But if it's even the Our Father prayer, as we normally title it, teach it to the children. Teach them. It's very important that we teach them how to depend on God. Should be your true or main source to depend on. Yes, as mothers, while we try to elevate the children in teach the children in different areas, we should teach them to be mindful of their spiritual life too. And they don't have to be, as long as the child can talk, they don't have to be at a specific age before you start teach the children about God. As they can talk. And before they can talk, you start to read Bible stories. to them before they can talk. You know, many of us, we don't read Bible stories, but we read other stories to them. But as long as they are able to talk, before, you know, some mothers before, even when the baby is in the tummy, in the womb, they just read, they read books. Yeah, man, we should spend that time, create that bond between you and that child, our children. And as mothers too, a great tip, we should not be we should not love any of our children more than how we love any. We should try to love every single one of our children the same. We should not show favoritism among the children. Thank you so much, Tina Lee. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, my sister. And happy Mother's Day to you too, if you are a mother. But we should not show the children, if we... Thank you so much for your time, Kay. Have a wonderful night. Right, we should not show any favor. Show that we love this one better. Caris. Oh, thank you so much. Is it Caris? Thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. So if we should not show them, show this one more love and show this one less love. All of them, we should show this, give them equal love. You don't believe that? We should give every single one. No favoritism. That will cause jealousy. We see that in the scripture with Joseph and his brother. Hi, Juba. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Right, that will cause jealousy. So as parents, we should not do that. And if it is that we were doing that, it is for us to stop. We use things like those to drive wedge between, as I would say, between the children. Because they would think that mommy love this one more, or mommy don't love me. Juba is saying happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies in the house. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Brother Juba. And so we are talking, Brother Juba, this evening about the great values, good values that mommy did instill in you. What are some good things that mommy teach you how to do? And what are some fun moments that you can remember that you had with mommy growing up? Right, so that's what we're talking about this evening. Right, we should not be showing any favor. We see how it caused jealousy between Joseph and his brother, because Jacob really did love Joseph more. And we see the plot. Even though it can turn around to say what the enemy meant for bad, God turned around, for good. But at the same time, as mothers, we should not do that. God allow you to bring these children in the world. And it's your duty to teach them how to love. Teach them how to be caring. It's your duty, not your duty to put wedge between them by showing this one. And as mothers too, we should not learn to compare our children. Everything we say, look at this one, do this, you can't do like this one. This one. We should not. Remember that every single person is unique. Every single person is different. Have different skills. Every single person is different. God did not make no two persons uniquely the same. By force, by fire, she must know how to redirect. Yes, so that's the lesson I want to share with us this afternoon as we celebrate this Mother's Day. I don't know what is the chap CHAP chapati. Maybe I have to thank you so much, Nate. Yeah, I don't know the chapati one. No, maybe I know it has a different name. Maybe, Nate. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kay. It says roti. Okay. Yes, I know it. I know it, Nate. When you roll flour. Oh, yes. I know it. You see, that's why I said maybe I know it as a different name. Yes, man, I know it. Yes. Yes, we call it roti. Yeah, we call it roti. Mommy teach you how to make that. Okay, thank you, Kay. Gone until Nate say something else that I don't understand, and you can just type. Thank you so very much. So how is the Mother's Day going so far for everybody? Not Kay, because she's not celebrating today. Okay, I hardly can hear you because it is... Oh, you're having rain down there, Juba. No, Kimmy, me. Not jealous like that at all. Okay. Right, Brother J. Brown, you might not be, but you have some persons, because the mother, I keep on saying parents, I know it can happen between parents, but because it's Mother's Day, I want to stick to just the mother. We show favoritism among the children. That can bring great jealousy. It might not affect some persons, but it might affect some persons. So we should not do that. You know, when I have 2 children, and when I was pregnant with the I would say my last one thing I learned is that, let's say me no gone. One thing I learned is that the nurse told me, know that you are pregnant. You see, if you go on the street and you can buy 2, sweetie, she said don't buy none. Or she said if you can only buy 1, she make reference to the sweets. She said if you can only buy 1, make sure so that one that you bought, you cut that one. Right, cut that one and share it between the 2 children. We need to practice these things, because the truth is some mothers do these things and it is not right. It's not right. Don't show and don't compare the children to say, you can't be like your brother, you can't be like your sister, you can't be like this. Look at this. And so, you know what I mean? Or everything you have, you give it to this one, you give it to this one. No, no, no. We should not do that. Maybe some person might not be jealous, but some persons might be. And so we have to be careful as mothers, the things that we instill in our children. Because remember, now we want to put good values that they can pass it down to their children. We have to teach them how to be one. Yes, and don't teach them how to be separated. Teach them how to unite as sisters and brothers, and don't teach them how to be apart. That's not our duty as mothers. We have to teach them how to bond with each other. That is our duty. You know? But the truth is that some parents, some mothers really do that. If it is that we are somebody like that, it is time for us to refrain from doing that. Because honestly, it is not right. It is not right. Even if you have children and you think in yourself that I love this one more. No, don't show that you love this one more. And how can you love this one more when you have, and all of them is yours? And you bear that pain, that struggles. How can you even think about loving one more? Love them the same. And teach them how to love each other. You have to love them the same and teach them how to love each other. And as mothers, you teach your children how to respect each other's too. Respect each other's space. Respect each other's privacy. Teach them how to do that. Teach the children how to love each other, how to respect each other's space, respect each other's privacy. Teach them how to look out for each other. Yeah, teach them how to be each other's cheerleaders, to support one another. It's our duty to do things like those. Teach them how to support one another. It is very, very important that we do these things. We have to be careful of the things. And I think I said this in maybe another video before this one, because I know we're still in Child's Month. And when I start, remember that we teach our children not only verbally, but we teach the children too with our actions. We teach them with our actions. And sometimes you might not say it, but your whole body language say it. That this is the one I'm gravitated to. This is the one I love more. We should not do that. I have 2 children and honestly I don't love anyone more. I love both of them just the same. J Brown coming over, Nate. Yes. You know, I love both my children the same. As mothers too, we should let the children know how much we love them too. Make them tired for here and show it in in your action. Wonder why Nate is peeping. Nate, why you peeping? Because Brother J Brown says he's coming. But what you said, she cooked the chapati. You cook mommy dinner today, Nate? You are the one doing the cooking today, roti. Yeah, that's what we call it. I know it. Yeah, it's nice with curry chicken. We also need to teach our children how to make good choices. Teach them how to make good choices. Sometimes, you see, you will teach your children these things, you know, and they step away from them when they becomes an adult and are able to make their own decision, their own choices. But at the same time too, your responsibility is to teach them. You have done your part. Make sure, say, we as mothers, we do our part. As mothers, we are to do our part. No need for you to peep. Yes, as mothers, we need to do our part. Once we do our part, then they can say, Mommy didn't teach us this, or Mommy did not teach us that. Try our very best to teach them. We definitely don't have all the answers. We will not know everything. But as long as we rely on God, then I'm sure that He will be able to help us to bring up the children in the right way. I'm sure about that. And so this evening, I really, 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 really want to thank you all for stopping by this evening. I thank you so much. I know that it is Mother's Day. Many of us have different plans. And so at first, I was even, hello, Grace. Thank you so much for coming. At first, I was a bit adamant thinking that, everybody maybe gone out to celebrate. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Please remember, friends, to hit that like button if you have not already done so. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, I was thinking that many persons, have their plans and they gone out. And because of that, I was really thinking. But then I said, let me come and spend a few minutes with the Positive Vibration family. And indeed, I am happy that I did. We spend this time together. We spend this time together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And though Nate is always the one in the kitchen, I don't see yet where she said dinner is served. What time is it now, Nate, in your area? What time is it? How is the day going, Grace? How is your day going, Jerry? I hope that you're doing well. Is it? I cook midnight always. Is it nighttime where you're at, Grace and Jerry, or is it morning? It is too early here. Oh, it's in the morning. Bedtime Nate. Grace, in my time zone it's 6:03. Okay. Right, so we're basically at the same time zone. Thank you so much, Grace. Hello, Jerry. How are you? So we're basically at the same time zone. Blessings to you, Sister Solu. Any live this evening, Sister Solu? Are you thinking about going live this evening? Oh, it's Sunday. I don't think you normally do live on Sundays. Are you thinking about any live this evening, sis? Oh. You have work in the morning, Nate? No. Happy Mother's Day to each and every one that is on the platform that is a mother. Whether you bear your biological children or no work. Whether your mother being a mother to a niece, a nephew, whether you are a stepmother, whether you are a godmother, happy Mother's Day to you. Once you play some form of mothering role, I want to say happy Mother's Day to you. I work from afternoon around there. Morning sleeping time. Morning sleeping time. Oh my goodness. Nate say she cook at midnight. Oh, you wake up 4 in the morning, Grace? Oh, okay. The vice versa. Oh, okay. You wake 4 in the morning for work? Or you go to bed 11? Wow. I can't stay up those. I can't stay up so late. No live tonight, sis. Okay, I kind of remember that you don't really do live on Sundays, Sister Solo. I can't stay up so late. Can I tell you that as it reached 4:35 in the evening, like now, like I'm actually dying to sleep. And sometimes I fight it. But I don't know. But one thing, 11 hours like that, no, I can't go to bed. I can't, sometimes 7, 6 in the evening, I'm laying down, fast asleep. 7, these days, I'm trying to stay up so I can support others. But let me tell you something. Sometimes I'm lying down and I have the phone, and the phone just keep on dropping out my hand, dropping out my hand. It's really not that late. What's that late, Grace? 11? Oh, Nate said apart from Saturday and Sunday. Wow. Oh, 11, not so late. Let me tell you something. When we have night service and I have to go to church, let me tell you, first day of the week here is Sunday. Yes, it's the same. It's the same here, Nate. Today is the first day of the week. When I have sometimes I'm at church. When we have night service, as long as I'm home. Yesterday we had pre-Mother's Day celebration at church. And can I tell you, I was sitting down and like 4:30. No, not 4:30 because we started 4. Maybe about 5:30. I just want to sleep. And it doesn't matter how much I try to stay up. You see? Sleep. And then at that point, I start to get drowsy. Sunday and Saturday, not weekend here. Oh, we have weekend here. Saturday, Sunday. Oh, so, our weekend, Sunday is the first day of the week. School starts Sunday. Oh, wow. School starts Sunday here up to Thursday. Oh, well, school starts Monday here up to Friday. Oh, it's a Muslim country. School start Monday. So Monday here up to Friday. Right. But we have to do what we have to do. So I thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I know that we are all busy people, or with real life, real everyday life. I know that you didn't have to stop by here. I know you could have chose other places, but I really appreciate your time. I want to wish for you a productive week. I pray that God will guide you and protect you all. I pray that this week you will get some things done that you have been putting off. I pray that this week that you will learn something new and do something exciting. So are you getting off? Oh, yes, my dear. Just about closing off. No, don't get off. Why should I? Friday they go mask. Oh, amen. Okay. Right. Lady, hurry up, me want to go sleep. Me no here. Yes. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you so much, Good Vibes, Kay. Now I can see why you choose that name. Right. Thank you so much for your time. I pray that this week will be a week that is filled with love, joy, happiness, good health and strength. As you go out in the workplace, Take the name of the Lord with you. If you are on this platform and you are not yet surrender your life to God, please don't wait until it is too late. None of us know when our expiry date what our expiry date is. And so while we have the time, I want to encourage. Hi, Nadra. Thank you so much for joining. I want to encourage each and every person that though the road is not easy, but let me tell you something. God will hold your hands. You're never too old. You're never too young. Thank you so much, humble girl, for stopping by, my dear sister. Right, so I want to encourage each and every one. Think about giving your life to Christ. Think about it. Think about it. And make a while the sun shine. That's my encouragement to all of us this evening. The road is not easy, but I can tell you that God will hold your hand. God will hold your hands. Don't watch what the crowd are going to say. Don't listen to the naysayers. Thank you so much. Have a blessed afternoon. I can spend all evening with you. Humble girl, how is your Happy Mother's Day? How could I leave without saying Happy Mother's Day to Sister Sash? Happy Mother's Day. I hope your day went well. Or maybe you are someplace celebrating. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that's a part of the Positive Vibration family. And even if you are not a part of the family and you are still viewing, Happy Mother's Day to you. Just know that you are loved. Just know that you are appreciated. Just know that you are appreciated. Please remember to hit that like button before we go. Yes, Happy Mother's Day. Just send up some heart for the mothers in the chat. Just send up some heart and some of those roses for all the mothers in the chat. Just send up some heart. Let a mother know that we appreciate you. Yes, nice, Sister Sash. Thank you so very much. Sister K, please to send up some chat. Please to send up some rose. When you send some rose and some heart, then I will just end right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my dear. I can see your face now, just a smile. Nice. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a blessed evening. Okay, I did not say popcorn. No. I said rose and heart. What is that? What is that last one? No, I did not say that one. I can't even see what it is. I said rose and heart. No, okay, I'm not saying that. Alrighty. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, go to bed. Go and sleep so you can rest. Alright?